everybody, welcome back to my channel. Listen, today we're doing some baby back ribs. I got 2 slabs of baby back ribs. We're going to put them on the charcoal grill. But first thing I want to do is show you how I clean mine. To start off, I clean them and I use sea salt and I use some white vinegar and spray them down and salt them and let them sit in cold water for about 30 minutes just to allow any of the potential bacteria that may be in it, and maybe drain, also drain some of the blood, as well as, tenderize the meat. So, let me see what to do. Open these up here. Let you see what I'm doing. And, just to let you know, I did, clean everything. Everything has already been cleaned, as well as my hands. And this is, something I'll be very particular about. You can use gloves and everything, but, a lot of times I don't have any gloves, so I just make sure my hands are clean. Now, I'm using cold water. To rinse this off. And the interesting thing about this, most of this is just really just the red food dye that they add to make the stuff stay looking fresh, but really ain't a whole lot of blood on this. So basically what I do, like I say, I'm using cold water. You don't want to splash it. And I just go through and I take off any miscellaneous pieces of fat, like all of that there. Try to cut a lot of that off. You gotta be careful that you don't cut too much of that meat away. You really don't want to cut any of it away, but sometimes you gotta, just do what you got to do. Now you can also, with this piece of film here, a lot of times you can take your knife and go and, lift the film up off of it. But typically, what I've been doing lately is just, I take and just score it. You know what I'm saying? I just score it. Score it like that. And just to help with any additional seasoning, when we season it, to get down to the bone. But there are a lot of videos where they show you how to, take the knife and get up under here. And pull that film off. But I noticed in the last several times I did these, it really didn't matter. That really you can just, just score it, and the flavor still get through. But to each his own, everybody has their way of doing stuff. That's that. So, and I mean, these are pretty, they look pretty decent. I just like for them to be a little neat. So, at this stage, what I'm going to do, I pretty much got it the way I want it to look. I'm going to spray these down. With my white vinegar. I don't know what we're going to rinse all this off. Anyway. And then I just take my salt and sprinkle it on the meat. I guess that about maybe that was maybe like what, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of salt, something like that. So again, like I say, basically just sitting it in the water, let it set for, like I say, a little under 30 minutes. All right, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, look. While I was letting them set, I went on and I cut them, you know, 1.5, just to make it easier to handle. Because this, I don't like doing no big long slab on the grill like that. So I typically cut it in half, and I just find, you know, find the bone, find the middle bone, and I just get in between, you know, and just come. Let me see. I want to get it about right there, and just come down that middle, so you still got enough meat on both sides of the rib. And like I say, just to make it easier to handle, and for when I put it in the refrigerator, I'm gonna season these, and I'm gonna put them in a refrigerator set. You know, right there you go. So, like I say, that's decent. That's a decent size. Y'all hang in there. I'll be right back. All right, guys. We went through our, you know, 25-30 minute setting in the bath of the vinegar and salt. I rinsed them off, and you can see the difference. They look so much pretty better. And now what I'm gonna do is take my paper towel and just take the little dampness off, and I'm going to show you guys. I used mustard. I used plain yellow mustard for a binder, which that's not mandatory either. But you know, I do it because mentally it feel like it works. So all I'll do is take and apply this. And like I say, it's so much better when you have gloves, but I ain't got none. So I'm basically just making sure that I'm rinsing and washing, and I have my, what you call it, cutting board over here on the side. So I can lay them on that. And if I haven't told you guys, I really appreciate you, you know, hanging out on my channel. It really is my therapy when I'm doing this cooking and all. And the seasoning that I'm going to be using, all I'm doing is some basic, really nice seasoning I've been using. It's the How to Barbecue Right, Mr. Malcolm Reed. I really like his channel. He has a really nice channel on cooking and barbecuing and everything. And it's called Killer Hogs Barbecue, the barbecue rub. And I'm telling you, the seasoning is like on point. He has like the right perfect amount of he has brown sugar in it, the paprika, the dehydrated garlic, and everything. And the sodium content is only like 150 grams of sodium. So really, you can really control the amount of salt that you want on it. So I really like that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna rinse my sink out, and then I'm gonna get the seasoning so I can show you that. Okay, so this is the seasoning that I'm talking about. You see that? Killer Hogs Barbecue, the barbecue rub. I'm telling you, this is really nice. And like I say, the name is Malcolm Reed, howtobarbecueright.com. I really like this guy's channel. And it's another guy I watched, Cooking with AB. That brother is, man, he's got a nice cooking channel. It's real nice. But look, here we go. And I'm gonna, because the sodium content is so low, you don't have to be afraid of the amount of seasoning you put on here. You can really season this the way you want. And I mean liberally. You see what I'm doing? And like I say, because seasonal, if you look at seasonal has about 380 to sometimes 400 grams of sodium in that, in their container. So I'm not afraid of this. And like I said, I've been using this for about 2 years now. And this stuff works really, really good. And then like I say, I'm gonna let it sit in the refrigerator and marinate. And we're gonna get busy. And then I'm gonna come behind it, when we get close to the end on the grill, I'm gonna put my barbecue sauce on it. But shoot, this stuff is just as good without any barbecue sauce. You say, oh, well, I'll make my own season. Good, that's very good. I'm proud of you. But I'm not doing all that. It's supposed to be a practical show. I ain't doing all that. I don't do that, at least not right now. I mean, not yet. I just try to get it done. All right, you see that? I'm absolutely satisfied with that. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to just go, and I'm gonna get my you know what? I'm gonna get my pan. Hold on. So look, I just got me two of my Rubbermaid containers, and I was gonna put them in a Ziploc bag, but I ain't gonna waste no bags. So I got them, and I'm put the top on, and we're gonna put them in the refrigerator. I'm gonna let them marinate for a few hours. Well, probably about 3 hours or so. You really don't have to do all of that. You really could just throw them on a grill with the seasoning, but I like for that seasoning to get in there. I should have, did this last night and let them, set overnight. But, a good hour is good, to just let them, set. But I'll be right back. Hey, family. Okay, so look, this is what we got right now. I just pulled the ribs from out of the refrigerator. They've been marinating for about 4 hours. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add just a little bit more flavor to them. Like I said, this seasoning, this Killer Hog seasoning, it does not hold, does not have but about 105 grams of sodium. So we're not really hurting anything. I'm gonna just, add a little bit more because of the moisture that was in the refrigerator. Okay. And we down to the bone. I mean, it's literally down to the bone, down to the bone now. Okay. And that's why I say I like this flavor, because the seasoning, because you don't have to be afraid of that seasoning. All right. Now what I have, let me show you this. I have 2 pieces of aluminum foil that I put. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them down, meat side down, right? And I'm going to wrap them tight, but not too tight, okay? Because I don't want to, rip it or anything. And we're going to fold this because, like I told you before, this is called the steam method, okay? All right. And we're going to keep it, make sure that, and you want to make sure that even if you got to add some more, because I'm going to have to add another piece because I want it completely closed in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this and fold it over. All right. Because I want that heat to stay in there, and I want to steam it. So that's one, okay? We want to get the next set. All right. We're going to do the same thing again. Meat side down. Okay. And we're coming over. I tell you what, let me try it like this. Let's try it like this. That way we're not keeping messing up no and wasting no aluminum foil. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's 2. All right. And I'll do the same thing for the next set. Hold on. Okay, so family, all right, so I have my my ribs. I have them all wrapped up nice, you know, in the aluminum foil. So what we're going to do, we get ready to take these out and get on to the charcoal grill. And, you know, I'll see you out there. Okay, family, look, so I'm outside at my grill. I got my Weber lighter cubes. I really like these, you know, just to, I ain't got to worry about, you know, using no newspaper, nothing like that. And just use one of them. Set that in the middle, right? And I have my chimney smoker. You know, I done filled this up with charcoal. And I'm gonna set this in the middle. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go on and you know, light my my heat tube up. Actually, let me light it first. Okay, and then I set this right on top, and I'll let that get started, and we'll be right back. Okay, family, so look, our charcoal is ready. You see that flame up there? We ready to go. And we're not going to have no indirect heat with this. We're doing the whole thing nice and hot. So we're going to spread these embers, spread this charcoal over the whole grill. Okay. All right. And I'm going to get my grates. Hold on for a second. All right, so I got my grates. And listen, we cleaned these, you know, in the kitchen. So these ready to go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this get good and hot. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and put them on right now. I ain't even going to let them get hot. I'm going to put them on here. All right, one at a time. And you got this one. You can put all 4 of them there. Okay, I'm going to bring them close to the middle. Right there. And we are going to cook these for an hour and 5 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to come back and we're going to verify that the meat has eased up the bone to make sure that it's been steamed decent. So I'm going to leave the vents. I'm gonna leave the vents wide open because I want it to get nice and hot. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go hard. All right, and you know, close it down, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, family. Look, we got the ribs on the grill. You know, we're gonna let them go, but I'm up here. I'm getting ready to work on the barbecue sauce, and I'm you know, I like to play around with stuff. So I'm thinking about doing a jerk barbecue sauce. So what I got is this Jack Daniel's honey barbecue sauce, right? I got me some butter. You always got to have butter now. And I got this mild jerk seasoning. So watch this. And we doing trial and error right there. I ain't never done this before. Okay, so family, listen. This is what we verified. My sons have been helping me. What we did was a 2 tablespoons of butter. We're talking about a 1/4 stick of butter. Okay, 2 tablespoons. And we put it in the microwave with the 1 cup of barbecue sauce for 2 minutes. Okay, now watch this. Now what I'm going to do, and like I said, we playing around. I'm going to do me a teaspoon. I'm going to just do a teaspoon of this mild jerk sauce. And we're going to see what this do. Because we don't want it real hot. But we want it just to be a little bit different. And add a little fancy to it. Okay? I'm going to mix this up. And then I'm going to taste it. And I'm going to see what it do. And we really could have did this on top of the stove. It would have been a lot more easier And I'm doing this, and I feel like I need to add me a little garlic powder. Watch this. Oh my! Ooh, ooh, that's nice. Wow. Okay, so that's beautiful. I'm not going to add nothing else to that. Good God Almighty! All right, we're going to put that back in the refrigerator. Man, that was nice. Okay, let me add a little garlic powder just to verify. Just to verify, I'm gonna add just a sprinkle. You see what I'm doing? Just a sprinkle. You see that? Man, that was nice. Man, that made a whole. That changed the whole. Let's see what this do. Let's see what this garlic powder. And the whole thing about me adding the butter was to just help keep the ribs moist while they on that grill. Now watch this. Okay, watch this. That's it. Yeah, we're going to heaven right now. We are in heaven. Okay, and I wish you said you want to taste heaven. You want to know what heaven feel like or taste like. That's what you want. Okay, family. So look, we're almost done. What we're getting ready to do is we are going to just turn these ribs. We're just going to shift them around with the tongs, just to, you know, make sure that they are even. It's not mandatory, but I just like to do it to make sure. Okay. And when we come back, we're going to open them up. And when we do that, you should be able to see the bone exposed at the end, which means that they have steamed the way we need them to and everything. All right, so you guys hang in there. Okay, family, listen. So in the process, while we were waiting for this to get done, I did add some more charcoal to the old charcoal, just to keep the heat going. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take this aluminum foil off, and you know, we're going to get ready to see what we're working with. You see, it's kind of, ooh. And I don't want this grease to drop down into that flame, because it's going to cause you know, there we go, right there. Okay, and I'm going to go to each one, and it doesn't look too bad. Eased up pretty well, and we're going to cook it the rest of the way. Because at this stage, they're actually done, but we want to give it, yeah. See how tender? Yeah, we cutting all into that meat. Pull that meat off of there. There you go. What I'm gonna do now at this stage, I'm gonna put that there. I'm going to add my hickory wood chips. I thought I had more than what I thought I had, but I'm gonna add my hickory wood chips, and I got some apple wood chips. I'm gonna throw them on top of the flame, and we get ready to just add the little charcoal flavor to it. Y'all hold on. Alright, y'all, so I don't know if y'all can see the smoke, but we smoking, baby. What I'm gonna get ready to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add me some of my barbecue sauce. You know, and we're gonna cook this. We're gonna let this go for about 30. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Trying to embarrass me on my channel. Old devil. That old devil. He mad because I ain't gonna give him nothing to eat. That's okay. You still ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna try to watch this. Okay. Like I say, I got my jerks flavoring. And let me show you. I hope y'all can see. Watch this. And we putting it all. We being very generous. We're being very generous. Okay. You got to be careful with the flare-ups, because now what's happening is, because I added that charcoal, it's creating new flare-ups. So I'm going to adjust my vents so that I'm not getting, y'all see that burn? I'm going to adjust my vent. There's too much air getting there. This is what's important about you staying with your food. You don't want to leave it and walk away from it unless you purposely let it go to sleep. Now what I'm going to get ready to do, close this down, and I'm going to let this set. I'm going to let it set for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to come back out and I'm going to coat it again. Okay? Okay, family, so this is what we looking like. They look amazing. What I'm going to do is, when I get them in the house, I'm going to paint them again, and then I'm going to cut them individually, and we're going to set it up because we get ready to get down. All right, y'all, hold on. But before I take them up, let me show you what the bottoms look like. Let me show you. Let me show you what they look like. That's what they look like. Y'all see that? Okay. We talking about what heaven look like. We talking about what heaven look like. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't never been to heaven, but at least you can taste what heaven look like now. Beautiful. It's glorious. All right, yo, so hang in there. I'm almost done. Okay, family, so look, we're inside now. We just gonna take our knife, clean my knife, and we're gonna cut straight down. Look, I mean, we just cutting straight through. Beautiful. Nice and tender. Nice and tender. Beautiful. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint all of that. Look at that. And this will we only talking about less than an hour. That's about an hour and some change. Look at that beauty. Glorious. Now this one a little charred, but that's all right, because heaven is on the other side. We're gonna cut it. Let me show you what heaven look like on the other side. Look at this. Show you how heaven look right there. Okay, family, so listen, I done cut everything up, and I'm gonna just take the rest of my sauce, and I'm just gonna paint it on, the rest of them. And I'm gonna tell you, I done already tried it. We rocking and rolling with this flavor and this sauce. Everything worked out great. And like I say, I do respect those of you that like to do the 8-hour method and smoking and all that, but if you're just trying to get some stuff done real quick for a cookout or something, this is what you want to do. All right. And I'm gonna just go on and just go and pour this goodness. This is glorious. This is what the heavens, the way they talk about when you get to heaven, this is what happens. They said that they're going to have jerk barbecue sauce on the east wing of heaven. So I'm just trying to give y'all a taste of it. But y'all, you take care. I appreciate you. And before you go, if you like what you like and you see what see what I'm doing, you like what's going on, hit that thumbs up button. If you ain't subscribed, we trying to be a family. So, go on and subscribe, and then, hit that notification bell. That way, every time I upload, you get it to your device. We appreciate you, family, and enjoy your day.